Hey everybody, my name is Rumisha. One day I'll text and next day I'll meet ya. I don't really have the best of features. That doesn't make me look like a hideous creature. When you see me on the field I seem competitive. I've never had any good cause that's just negative. Win this, win that, it all gets repetitive. They need to chill out and take a sedative.
It was like a lyric writing session thing.
Rap and beatboxing.
Rap and beatboxing.
Yeah, pretty much that.
I'm so cool, my name is Zainab. High top skinny jeans and my chain's fab. I say hey to my mate.
It actually has made, like me personally, it has made me feel a bit more confident about
Build up.
definitely has made me feel confident.
At first when they actually gave us the microphone, I was like, I don't want to say anything.
No, dreading
But
it.
now
Like,
like, give me the
I was like, give me, I want to do it right now.
1, 2, 3, trees.
nature,
Beautiful
green,
colour,
pink,
purple, colourful, rainbow.
Okay, so I'm going to be really stringent. You said colourful.
something else completely like.
No, but it contains the word colour. If it contains a word that we've already had, it's not.
Rainbow.
There's millions and millions of words out there. Yeah, we don't have to choose
first
ones that. 2, 3, drums.
Music.
Beat.
Because with lyric writing, you can't just put sentences together and throw anything together. It just won't work. It has to all be connected in some way. So with the relations game, it definitely helped us to do that.
I don't know, it's hard.
All right, so give us a new word.
Laptop.
Laptop. 2, 3, 4.
Technology.
Facebook.
MSN.
Okay, good. We got a bit of a runny going. Good, nice one. Right. Right now, I want to do a quick free write again. So.
I think the free writing is really interesting. I like that.
Because whatever just comes in your head, you just write.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Okay, so the starting sentence is, I heard that the world was. Don't stop and think about what you're writing. Really try and be spontaneous. You should be. It's about a 9 minute piece of music. Yeah, so you should at least be able to fill a page worth.
This is more like expressing yourselves rather than like, analysing stuff in English. That's just different.
I usually edit whilst I'm writing, so it's just something that hits in my mind. I have to write it down.
Yeah, that's the idea. You're writing whatever comes into your head.
It just comes in your head and you have to write it down on the thing that you have to say. Like,
there's going to be all sorts of different voices and different directions kind of going there, but just enjoy the flow of words and the flow of ideas.
it was like screeching. It was like screeching in the background.
It was very loud. It was very
loud,
upbeat. Yeah. But then it had this sense of like darkness to it. So it could really go like two ways. There was two sides to it.
And his screeches and screams in the background is also that makes it even like your imagination go a bit more like better, and then you can write better stuff down. You have to think about like what's going on. Get whatever in your head, just write it down, and
any images that come into your head,
just write
anything
down.
Okay, so just finish whatever line, whatever word you're on, whatever thought. How'd you get on, Risha?
It's so serious. It's like a serious.
It's like serious.
Let's hear it.
God. No, I don't.
I always start, so you have to do this.
I don't want to read it out. It's kind of.
We're all gonna read it out, so
Okay.
it's fine. It's good.
No, I don't want to read it
good.
out.
I'll just do it.
Okay. I don't want to read it. Okay, let's start. I heard the world was tearing apart, everyone was crying and wanting to fit in with society. In people's head, it was always a thought to try to impress and please certain people. Now, when a little teenager sees this, she feels as though she is very ugly and that nobody likes her. Without film, she cried herself to sleep and her pillow is always wet due to her tears. She often thinks about committing suicide, but because of her religious personal beliefs, she could not do so.
I don't know what to think anymore. Sounds in my head because of the craziness and the world with pollution. I love all the emotion, how everyone has their own problems and their differences, and have someone to love even if you don't have neat handwriting or cameras or jobs or are good looking.
I heard the world was a joyful place. Well, it was back in the days until poverty, guns and war took its place. Brutal, harsh, cruel deaths. Nobody is equal. We have a lot of things that we should be happy about, but we aren't. The latest phones come out and all we say is I want. We hardly ever need anything.
She always used to sit alone, and she used to every day get pushed away from the table and get hurt.
Brilliant. Okay, well done. Great.
I wrote about a little girl, teenager, getting bullied, and I didn't know that was in my head. It just randomly on the page, and that's what I produced.
Mine was war, poverty, race, discrimination, and things like that.
And mine was sort of personal. It was very messy and just like all over the place, but it showed characters and personalities in the world, differences.
Like, and for a free write as well, that you've just sort of just scribbled all that down.
Some stuff I scribbled everything.
Mine is just like 1.5 page of scribbling.
Okay.
I think it just makes us all like, you can see clearly that we're all different people. Like, we never knew that we had that kind of stuff in our heads. And by free writing, we could just express ourselves. Yeah.
It's better when you write it.
Exactly
You know
think
what you're
about the lyrics as much when you're just listening to music.
No,
when
you just like
actually
the
write.
beat. You just listen to the beat, but whereas when you write it, you understand the meaning and the words and everything.
Yeah, you think a lot about
You
it.
think better and like, whereas you know when you listen to music, you just listen to the beats and the music. You don't really understand what the meaning, like what they're saying. So it's better writing it and you understand it more.
There's a lot of kind of like personal stuff and then sort of bigger like political stuff and like connections between the two.
She was like the most critical.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's the first thing I came.
Yours was too though, like, but just on a more personal level, on a personal story of a character. You kind of went down that story route. Yeah. You had a different kind of like more of a kind of a bigger like kind of global perspective on it, and you're to kind of move between the two positions actually. Like I would really like to do a bit of work on trying to maybe sort of turn those three into a track that you could do together. What do you think? If we could like sort of create like a short verse. If we could turn like each of these into a short verse and then come up with a chorus in between that like kind of reflected on all of them, maybe.
There's gonna be like a rapping sort of
Ish with a song, ish. I don't know ish, I like ish.
Let me see.
Ish.
I like ish. Because there's ish.
Rap-ish.
Because
As we're listening to this song, I want you to choose one line out of a verse or out of a chorus. I want you to choose a different line each, okay?
I wanted to do people killing, people dying, children.
Is that what you wrote down?
I wanted to do that, but
Why did you choose a different one? All right, okay. What did you?
Can I do that one?
Do whichever one you want. They're both like a bar, like a 4-beat
Okay,
bar.
no, that one.
Yeah. So meditate. How many syllables has meditate got?
3.
3. Okay. And where's the stress? Where's the emphasis? Which syllable is the?
meditate.
Would you say? Do you think it's meditate, or meditate, or
I think it's the
meditate?
The main
first
bit.
bit.
Yeah.
The first syllable. You think it's the first syllable? Meditate. I'm going to try and think of a word that's got exactly the same rhythm, exactly the same number of syllables, with the stress on the first syllable. Yeah. So can anyone think of a word that does that? That's got the same.
Alphabet.
Perfect. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to take that actually. Alphabet. Choose a word in your line and substitute it for a different word with the same rhythm. So choose it. So swap it for any other word. What's the message? What's the message of this? What are we trying to convey in this four lines?
To keep yourself, don't change yourself. That's what we're trying to write.
The chorus was kind of hard because you have to link all three of us together.
Like we have the same, similar thing. We don't even have,
not exactly.
Not exactly the same, but it was kind of slightly different. So we have to put them all together to fit.
That was hard.
The world is cruel. This is reality. There's too much corruption, war, and brutality.
But
Quality.
to comfort you, but to comfort you, you have got your family.
Our initial idea was about don't change yourself, but then it didn't sort of connect the two sentences, so we changed it into being two sides of the world. There's good and the bad.
Yeah, and then you should appreciate what you have and stuff like that.
Our own verses, they were actually easier.
Our own individual ones, because you just pick out things from your free writing.
And it's your
and
idea.
just put it into sentences.
You don't have to think what other people say, because you all have to agree on something when you do it in a chorus. Because we all.
You know, when you pick something out, you people might disagree with you, but when you do your own, you I really like that you like what you write because that's your own idea, and then that no one will say anything bad about it because it's yours. And it's your own.
It's your own personal views.
Alright. Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, go. Sorry, the beats go around, sorry. 1, 2, 3, go.
I heard the world was crazy, loud and wonderful. Looking down from my space seems like a handful, because it's getting crazier every minute. Everybody's just in it to win it. Mom says be careful, she's just looking out for me. Let's be honest, I ain't gonna get beyond the sea. I've got to grow up and find my own way. Be the better person and keep out others' way.
The world is cruel, this is reality. There's too much corruption, war and brutality, but love and comfort come from family. Make us better people. Between our families.
The rich are peaceful, respect the poor are left to die. No food, no shelter, all they can do is cry. Racism, stereotyping, discrimination, it all just doesn't fit with all one creation. Why is everyone always judged on the colour? When they all do this, life just becomes duller. If we all live our life without having to judge, maybe the world we'd live without any grudge.
The world is cruel, this is reality. There's too much corruption, war and brutality, but love and comfort come from families. Make us better people, maintain our sanity.
She often thinks about committing suicide. When her mom asks what's wrong, she lied. The person belief is you can't do so. She just wants to leave this world and go. She hates it when the bullies bully. She just wants to live peacefully. With friends, she just wants to look cool. When they are really acting and fools. When they tease her, they just want to be popular. When they push her, they think they are spectacular.
The world is cruel, this is reality. There's too much corruption, war and brutality, but love and comfort come from family. They make us better people, maintain our sanity.
I'm so confused. Why don't you listen? The poor ones, the rich ones, as they glisten. Corruption in the hearts of men. Complications, misunderstandings now and then. I won't let go of the life I made for myself, like changing, rearranging books on a shelf. The emotions, problems and differences, personalities, characters, actions and images.
The world is cruel, this is reality. There's too much corruption, war and brutality, but love and comfort come from family. They make us better people, maintain our sanity. The world is cruel, this is reality. There's too much corruption, war and brutality, but love and comfort come from family. They make us better people, maintain our sanity.
Oh! Excellent, happy with that? Yeah, I think you're all going to go on to be fantastic, brilliant lyricists and wordsmiths.
You cast shadows on those deceived as they march. They worry, beg and plead. You hear the killing from the paper that you read. Soaked in sorrow is the life that you need. You call this fun and you call this recreation. Smiling in happy anticipation.